This is Promenade, Deck 7. We're at the top of the atrium. This is the lift lobby. So we'll have a walk around on this level. So we've got shopping on this level. All sorts of fancy things. Things that are generally not my sort of purchase. But the ladies like it, with a bling. And as we look over the edge here, this is the atrium. Functions are held here, dance classes. So we'll look up a little bit, the ceiling, and then we'll look down. So we said it's looking down to level 6, and then down to level 5. There's lifts running up the middle of the building, and down below we have the dance floor. They hold different sorts of classes there, with different things, and dances and so on. When the weather's bad, they'll hold the sail away party in here. Haven't been to one yet. Probably not. It's probably not my cup of tea. So I'll walk around the top of level 7 completely, and then we'll go down to level 6. So off this run restaurants and other sorts of things, bars and so on. During the day there's a nice man sits here. He's a very comical sort of a man and plays the piano. Not my sort of singing, but he's a really nice man. Here's the atrium again. Coming up, we'll look down again from this side. So this is on the looking from the port side of the ship toward the starboard. You can see there's these pretty stairwells, and it's quite beautifully made. Looking down through there, we look down to reception, which we'll go to in a minute. So we're continuing around level 6. There's bars throughout the ship and things of that nature. There's one here. Those doors ahead now lead off into restaurants, which we'll have a look in a little while. So that's level 7. Go back around now and go down the stairs to level 6. Should have gone down the stairs when I was on the other side. I'll go down the stairs here to level 6. There's shops down here that are closed at the moment. This is very early in the morning, before 6 a.m. That's why there's no one around. And this is level 6, as you can see through the grills there. There's shopping and advertising. So it's a bit like living in a shopping centre in some ways. So that goes through there to restaurants, which is where we can dine. And we're back in the lift lobby of level 6 now. And we'll just look out over here from this side, looking down on the dance floor again. So there we've got the dance floor. So we'll look down a little bit. You can see the dance floor. And across the other side there, we have reception, which we'll go around to in a moment. Here we have looking at the lifts on the right there. So we get back around here to shopping again. And then ahead there's the one of the hotel type areas, pub type areas. And here's the reception. We've got a man on reception. Good morning. How are you this morning? Nice to see you this morning. I'm making a video for my friends.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, while everybody's asleep.
Have you gone on already on top to see the view?
I had a look outside, but it's a bit rainy.
Done.
Yeah, I will in a minute.
Yeah. Ready.
So we get back around now. We'll go down to level 5. All the staff are really friendly and warm. It's really pleasant to be among them. So now we'll go down to level 5, down the stairs. Just go around the corner here to start in the lift lobby again. So here we're in the lift lobby of level 5. We go around here, down in the right here, we've got what they call the library, with a few publications in there, and some internet access, but internet is very expensive, so we don't use that. Back again, there's seems to be a travel agent for P&O themselves, that sort of thing. And back again. Shops for different things and so on. Like I said, it's a bit like living in a shopping centre. But that's not what we're here for. So we'll go down now, instead of going all the way around level 5, we'll go down now through this area, which is a gallery. Some things are quite nice here. I quite like some of them, but sort of like most galleries, things are pretty costly. But it's still nice to have the option if you're interested in that sort of thing. Like there's all these statues and various works of art. Some of them are quite sweet, Daniela likes some of them. But they seem to change them fairly frequently, or maybe they just get sold, I'm not sure. And then follow it through a little further. If you keep going through here, I think it comes into the theatre. So we'll just go and have a look. I think that's the case. It may go into accommodation. So we're going forward now. Forward and down in off the side there, as is true on most levels, just the corridors to accommodation, to the cabins. I don't think, maybe I've made a mistake here. Thought you could get to the theatre, but obviously not. So that must go into maybe crew quarters and things of that nature. So we're in the forwards lift lobby. So we'll go up one level again. Downstairs from level 5 is where we disembark and embark and met a few other facilities. Good morning. So we're back on level 5, and this level we're still going forward. So in here there's a games room area, all sorts of video games for the young and the young at heart. Haven't given that a go. This goes down now to the theatre called Arena. There's various entertainment venues on the ship. This one is the main one. That will have a look at that. It's very comfortable, very nice. Been to some lovely shows here. This is the arena. I don't know how many it seats, but it's a lovely room. Very nice. And we'll go up through the theatre. So we're going toward the aft end of the ship now as we go back through the theatre. I'll just turn around and have a look at the theatre. It's a very nice facility. When you come in to sit down for a movie or whatever the entertainment may be, they come and ask you if you want to have a drink, and they'll get it from the bar for you and bring it to your seat. It's a pretty smooth operation. So we're out again. Now we're on level 7, and we'll go back to the rear on level 7. There we go. Doors to the outside there. And level 7, like all levels, there's restaurants and various places to go. So this is called the Glass House. I haven't dined in any of the restaurants particularly, other than the one we've been assigned to. The Glass House specialises in wines and things of all sorts, so if you're a wine connoisseur, this is the place to come for a meal. So that's the Glass House. So we go a little further aft. We've come back again to the Atrium in midship. And we'll go through the Atrium. And I've got a feeling the door was closed down there, but we'll just go and have a look. I think this goes to a restaurant called Cinnamon. We've dined in there. Cinnamon is part of our package for dining, which is called Freedom Dining, which means that you can go in for a meal, but door's locked. Right. Go around the other way. I don't know. Maybe it is locked, maybe it isn't locked. It's early in the morning, so I always get a bit confused as to where I am and what I should be doing, where I should be. So we'll go down now. I'll try. So at the other side of those doors that I couldn't come through. Oh no, this is not Cinnamon, this is called Havana. Havana is another sort of theatre venue, lots of live shows, a bit more of a club type scene. Haven't been to anything in here, but there's been a lot of good shows in here. Usually the entertainers will do a couple of shows for the cruise, and they'll do maybe a few smaller ones, so they'll do some in the arena in the main entertainment area and some in here, and they vary their program, so you won't get the same thing twice. You won't see them do the same thing twice, so it's really very nice. So we go down now toward the rear again. Here's a shopping store called Dixon's. I don't know of them, but apparently they're quite a big brand in the UK. We're still on deck 7. This is another restaurant called Sindhu. Indian style influence in their cooking. Like I said before, haven't been to any of the restaurants, but it's available if you want to book it. And the cost for a restaurant is actually quite minimal, but we've really enjoyed the dining experience that we've had in our package without spending any extra money. So even though the booking is minimal, the conversion to Australian dollars does make it a considerable amount of money. So that was the restaurant Sindhu. And we'll go out again now, out of here. We're coming into the port of Bergen, so I would be outside, but it's quite rainy, so just yet I'm not going outside. You can have a look through the window here, you'll see it's a bit overcast. It's still dark, but it has its own beauty. In fact, I've got a feeling we might have stopped. It's very hard to tell whether we're moving or stopped, and I think we've stopped. Yes, we've stopped. I don't know if we're tying up or not. It could be. As I said, it's still early morning. So we've got photo gallery where you can purchase photos of yourself and whatever. Much more fun to do your own though. And then we're going down to, oh no, that mustn't have been Havana that I was in before. I don't know what that other place was called, because here's Havana. I'll have to figure out what it was. So here's the lift lobby for the aft section of the ship. Here's one of the very friendly crew.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you all?
Say hello, everybody.
Hi.
Nice to meet you all.
Yeah.
They're lovely people, our crew. As you can see, they're very friendly. Of course, they are paid for the job, but they are all nice people. Couldn't be as nice as they are if they weren't naturally friendly people. So that's Havana. So you can see there's a little stage down in there where they put on shows as well. There's a piano down in there and so on. But I haven't been in here. I've been more interested in what happens outside the ship than what happens inside the ship. So we'll go back now and we'll go up to, I'm not sure now what level I'm on. I'm on level 7. I think if we go down again to level 6, we'll get to the restaurant I normally dine in, but I'm not sure. Bay Tree restaurant down here. So you can't get directly from one end of the ship to the other at times. The doors are closed there. So the restaurants have hours. You can't always get where you want to go. what we'll do now is we'll go up to level 15. Because level 15 is where a lot of the serve yourself areas are. So we'll go up to level 15. A lot of the fun things happen up there on level 15. So that's where we'll go. So in between all those levels is mostly accommodation, things of that nature. So these are areas like it's called waterside on this side. This is on the rear port side of the boat. We often dine down here. Good morning. We'll have a look out through the back here. There's an entertainment area on the back. So in here they have all the cafeteria, and you just walk in, take a tray and walk in and feed yourself. There's coffee and tea available all the time. The coffee is very good. Enjoyed that. So we'll go out through these two doors if it's not too wet. It's a rainy day. See how it is. Don't think it's raining right now. Just sprinkling a little bit. So this is off the back of the boat. So we've got a pool here off the back of the boat. Go inside, it's actually quite rainy. So this is looking out over the water outside Bergen, and there we're off the back. So we'll go back inside. And there's another bar there. We'll go up one level, but it's too rainy. So we'll go back inside. This area is very long. It runs across here, and there's numerous areas identical to this with different names. This looks the same as we were looking at, but we're actually across the ship now and we're going forward. So this is the starboard side of the boat, going forward. Coffee machines and so on. So we're coming into another area. Each of these areas have their own kitchens and staff. They cycle around as to which one's open through the day. So at breakfast early in the morning they'll all be open, but through the day various sections close. There's one of our very friendly staff working hard.
Hello, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, sir.
The greetings you get from them are delightful. It's the sort of place you could sort of live on for a long time, but eventually, of course, it would become rather tedious. So we're entering another pool area. This one's got a roof over it. Good morning. You can probably hear the rain. It's Very nice, this area. But they can retract this roof. As you can see, this roof is retractable. But I'm really amazed actually how many people do swim on something like this. So as you come into all these areas, there's bars and ice cream places and so on. So that's the pool area upstairs. There's another couple of pools, but we won't get to them all because they're fully outdoor. It's too wet. Actually feels like we've moved again. Maybe we had just stopped before, but I'm not sure. Right, so we'll go forward. This was back to the mid lift lobby. So we're over the top of the atrium. And we'll go through these doors. We can walk around this, but we'll try and stay out of the rain. And here's another outdoor pool. When it's sunny, this is just full of people and lounges and so on. And you can see up there, there's a, let's just turn that, zoom that a little bit. You can see up there, there's a bar. We won't go out there because it's too wet. We'll walk back along here now. Going forward again, still on the starboard side. This is another one of our very friendly staff. Good morning. There's a grill area through much of the day. This is open, serving hot dogs, hamburgers, chips, that sort of thing. Then we come to another bar. This one serves alcohol and other drinks. I think we'll turn around here because I think this goes back into accommodation. Maybe not. Can't remember. Yes, that just goes back into accommodation. So I need to find the way up one level. Probably go back through the lift lobby and up one level. You probably can't see it, but there's a look down. Maybe through the reflections you can see there's a tug down there working, pushing us into the dock of Bergen. It's a bit hard to see through the reflections, but that's where we are. Alright, we'll go back now to the I think we can get to the forward lift lobby. I don't want to walk through the rain. So you can see up there, there's a, go up, See up there, there's a big round area, there's a big platform that you can go to that's got all these lounge chairs over it and serviced again. So you can be out in the sun. It's really very nice. So we'll go back now. See if we can get through the side here. I can't remember. Here we're looking down on Bergen. Nice and rainy. So let's be able to get to the lift lobby through here. Yeah, we can get through the lift lobby through here. Stairs. So we'll go up a level. Up a level. So now we're on level 16. Stay to the right. There's a view of Bergen. Bit wet. Yes. We'll stay out of the rain. It's as good as we're going to get, I think, this morning. So we'll just zoom in a little bit. So that's Bergen.